Hi, this is just a time that you and I have to chat, you and I to share. Maybe I can add something to your life that will make it more beneficial, or maybe help you live longer, or maybe help you feel happier. This is Jim Wortham. It's April the 14th, 2025, and I'm in my man cave. I feel pretty good at night. I'm weak in the morning. I'm weak in the morning. Uh, it's um, it's because I feel like I need more sleep than I've ever needed before. And plus, I go to sleep late, up to 2 a.m. I'll get up 11 a.m. That's not too bad, is it? Okay, so we're going to think of some things to talk about that may interest you. Um, is it too late to dream again and to start your own business? Is it too late to meet new people? Or do we even want to meet new people? Are we more, I want to say, concerned with being in solitude? That's where I am. I want solitude. I don't want people knocking at the door. I wish I could say, I had the friends I had earlier in life where I always wanted to be with them, wanted to go to restaurants, movies, things like that. They've moved. They've moved. Some's more than moved. They've moved out of this hemisphere. They're in another place. Heaven, I hope. Um, what can I expect at this moment? It's 11:03. I'm going to not do a couple things that I was doing. I'm not going to go upstairs and look in the refrigerator to see what I can eat. I'm not going to I was thinking, I'm not going to have a beer or wine. I'm going to read a book. I have a lot of books. I have books both in paperback, hardback, and on the, I was going to show it to you, on a Kindle and an iPad. I like to read about other people that's become famous writers, become famous singers. Let me tell you who I like. I like Leonard Cohen. Leonard Cohen. He sang "Bird on the Wire," on a wire, and also "Hallelujah," and a whole lot of others. I saw him personally in concert in Louisville. I like Gordon Lightfoot. I got to watch him fall off the stage in Louisville at the Palace Theater. He had had too much to drink the night that night, and his band tried to keep things going while he picked himself up off the floor. I like to listen to interviews on 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 this on YouTube. Gordon Lightfoot's his producer. He made a lot of records, you know. Both who I mentioned are from Canada. But he was such a drunk. He fell off the stage, and things didn't go well, to the point where the producer said, if you don't stop drinking, we're cutting you off. You're not going to do any more albums with us. So I'll tell you one of my favorite quotes he said. He was being interviewed years later, and he was telling the story to the person that was interviewing him. He said, I stopped drinking. Haven't had a drink since I was told I wouldn't be able to sing anymore and be produced on a CD if I didn't stop drinking. And she smiled. She says, Gordon, have you had anything alcoholic to drink since you stopped? I love this. He said, no man is without sin. No man is without sin. Well, you know how you and I probably interpret that. Since he was asked, have you ever drank again? No man is without sin. In other words, he was saying no, but it was not true. Both my two favorite Canadian singers, Leonard Cohen and Gordon Lightfoot, have recently passed away in the last 5 years or so. Makes me a little nervous because I'm getting close to their age. We're just chatting, aren't we? What are you going to do tomorrow morning when you get up? It's going to be Tuesday. I buy stocks in the stock market. That's basically how I make my money these days, is in the stock market. My biggest position was Apple Computers, and it's recently taken a downward swing because of the tariffs situation, putting tariffs on countries where the parts are being made, primarily China. But I noticed the last day or two it's going back up again because our president said that, or the way I heard it, that Apple may be exempt from having to pay tariffs, or other countries won't have to pay tariffs on Apple computers. So it went up today. Not everything I invest in does that. I have several that's $0. They went bankrupt, or they're waiting to go bankrupt or be bought out. The biggest time for me on the bad side of the stock market was 2000, what was it? It was during the Great Recession, 2000. I can't even remember. This is what happens when you become a 76. I was getting ready to say 86. Let's not just jump that far. Okay, just wanted to say hi to you and let you know that I wish I knew more about what I was doing on this channel. Nobody here. I ask everybody up and down the street, do you get on YouTube? Nope. Do you know anybody that does? Nope. So here I am with a $50 Dell computer. That's D-E-L-L, Dell. By the way, he makes good computers. Because we're using the mic and the video, and you can see it's not perfect. It's not like a movie studio, but for $50 plus postage, I got it from eBay, and I was shocked that it comes across as good. If you are like me and counting pennies, check on eBay. I used to buy everything from Amazon.com. I still do if it's vitamins or something real sensitive as far as putting in my body. But for things like this, electronic equipment, check out both. Check out both. Because before I bought this computer, I bought several computers that were used. This is used, by the way. I bought several computers that were used, including Dell, this company, and I always paid around $200. And they'd last about 2 years, and I'd get another one. And, well, I thought this time, I had a friend that bought a computer. It was an Apple laptop, and he's still working on learning how to use it because he never had one before, and I haven't had one before. So I didn't buy one, of course, but I think he paid probably $400 for it. And I paid $50 for this plus postage. But I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you that search around and get a good deal. Prices are going up because of inflation and what's going on in the world. Well, this has been a short chat. It's more of a just a friendly talk, okay? If you want to subscribe, feel free to. And everything's freelance. It's not reading or showing photographs or anything like that. I was going to show you one photograph, but it's not near me right now. I was going to show you a photograph of how I want my haircut to be. Why can't I find it? Well, I'll show it to you later. I'm trying to let it grow out like some of the movie stars, but we'll talk about that later, you know. At my age, it just doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if a person doesn't like what I say, because the next person will like what I say. And maybe you just hopefully like the fact that I'm offbeat and a little bit tilted toward the right or left. You don't know which one. God bless you all. Thanks for tuning in.